notes and go back and work on it on your own. Not a whole lot of technique here, but two more scenarios. One of them goes back to passing that head again. Okay, so again, I can pass, and I want to bump and pass when he's on a high crotch and get his head to the inside. You'll see some people that teach, okay, stuffing and just bring an opposite hip in on high crotch defense. And if this guy is kind of in a little bit more of a broken position where his head is down, then yeah, I'm probably not going to worry about bumping and passing. I'm just going to stuff and belly wizard and take this angle away and sag. Okay, so kind of two different positions there on high crotch. If his hips are in and his head is up, I'm going to have to bump pass. If his head is down and his head and chest are a little bit over his hips, I'll be able to just stuff and bring opposite hip in. One more area, situation where we can pass ahead. Okay, and let's say I'm stuffing, okay, and we've all been in this kind of position, right, where we almost got this head covered, okay, but we can't, and this guy's starting to build. Okay, before I let him get all the way up, okay, where I'm going to have to pass the head, as he's building, there's going to be a point where I can pass this here. Okay, and it works really well. And again, this is probably his single leg side. I'm taking him from a position where maybe he's pretty strong and moving his head, putting him in a position where he's not good. And you'll feel that point, okay? You'll feel it like, I can stuff, no, I can't. Okay, so I'm passing, and then again, I'm sprawling and sagging. All right, so that's one you guys can work on your own. Another area I see a lot, backtracking a little bit, is, again, he's on the leg, okay, I've covered his head, I'm trying to sag off here, but even without reaching over, let's say I feel this guy knee sliding, okay, and he's about to high post me, okay, here, all right, the mistake people get here that make is when they start to get high posted, they start reaching over and then they're going for sure, okay, so if I feel Colby trying to knee slide and high post me, okay, I'm just going to pinch my knees, all right, and I'm not going to take my head and chest over this way where it disperses my weight. I'm going to pinch my knees, and then I'm literally going to keep my head and chest up and sit on his head. Okay, and I'll sit and I'll pinch him here. Okay, now typically what happens, a good guy, when he realizes he can't high post, they're going to try to go corner again, and that's my opportunity to sag. Okay, so again, not a lot of technique there, guys, but something I think is real important. If you feel yourself getting high posted, maybe we do make a technical mistake and we start reaching over. Again, habits are hard to break. Maybe we go to that bad habit. If you feel him, okay, high posting you, don't reach over here. Okay, keep your pinch. Okay, keep your head and chest up and just sit. You guys see that? Even if he's almost got me, he's getting me up. Okay, you see how I keep my head and chest upright, so all my weight is going down on his head. Okay, I got him trapped here. Now this is a little bit of a waiting game. He'll try to go get that corner. That's my opportunity. When he adjusts, I can sag. All right. So, a couple minutes here. Last area we'll get some reps on is whizzer or hip lock, whatever you want to call it. Ankle whizzer. Okay, you guys familiar with that position? Okay. Hopefully Coach Hayes doesn't get mad at me for spending a little time on this. I want to make real clear to you guys, okay, this is not my first line of defense, my second line of defense, or my third line of defense. Okay, I don't want to, somebody beats my head and hands, I don't want to just turn down and go to an ankle whizzer. Okay, I want to spend some time there just because realistically you're going to be there in matches sometimes, and I think it's good to know the position at least, but I don't want to be here, guys. Okay, this is when somebody hits a real great sweep single on me and they totally burn me and they got the corner and I gotta go here. Okay, I don't put myself here. Alright, or maybe guys on a single leg, maybe he shot a high crotch, okay, I went bump pass, he drives up, I couldn't stuff, I can't pass his head. Okay, I'd rather bring everything back down to the mat than let him clear this all the way up here. This is not a good position for me, guys. This is probably 90% him, 10% me. My only hope here is to try to keep him far away and go straight arm where he can't trip me and then wait for him to adjust and maybe get my foot back. But if I can prevent it, I don't want to let that leg get all the way up. So alternative, if I'm here, okay, and he's up and he's got my leg in between and I can't pass, okay, as opposed to letting him bring this up, I'll bring leg back outside and bring this back down to the mat and fight this position. So you guys understand, I'm not going to this right away. Okay, I want to make that real clear. This is last ditch. Okay, so if I do end up here, okay, key to a good ankle whizzer, okay, or hip block, whatever you want to call it, is I got to keep him below my knee. Okay, this guy's controlling his knee with my knee with this hand, okay, I'll push it below. If he comes to try to grab it with this hand, I push it below. Okay, now this hand, I'm going to be grabbing kind of right above my laces here. And this arm is straight like a crowbar. Okay. So I'm putting him as low as I can because I get the most leverage here. You guys see how this arm is going to stay straight? My right arm. Okay. Now I'm trying to take my knee out at a 45-degree angle. Okay. This leg stays up. All right. There are some guys who will try to throw a boot, so I got to be ready to catch it and throw it out. Okay. Now from here, okay, I'm putting a ton of pressure on Colby by winging down, okay, and I'm trying to keep his head stuck in the mat. Okay. He's got to try to get this hand to my here, start shelving and working up. He's going to shelf outside and work up his seat. Okay. So I prevent that by turning my knee away, okay? See how I keep his head pinned here? Okay, so think about it, my lower body's moving away, but my upper body, he's carrying my weight. If I'm here, I got no pressure. All right. That's cool. Can you get your head up here? No. Okay, now from here, I'm not thinking stalemate, guys. If you're good in this position, you can go score. So what I got to do before I can score is I got to extend his arm away. Okay, if he's wrapped around my ankle, his arm is tight to his body, he's still in a pretty strong position here. Okay, so I got to start, I call it bouncing my knee out and taking his arm from here to here. Okay? And this is a position that takes some practice and kind of sparring in. But again, you see how his arm is real close to his body here? Okay? I'm putting a ton of pressure, and as I do this, I'm going to move my knee out this way and start extending his arm. Okay, now, once I get it straight, now I can pull up on this armpit and square up. Okay, so, whizzer position, if you're doing it correctly, it shouldn't be a position that you hang out and hope and pray you get a stalemate in. Okay, I'm thinking extend his arm and square up and get my legs back still. I'm not just praying that I'm going to get a whistle here. So we'll have you guys just start in here. Okay, I gave you those scenarios, how you'll end up there. Maybe he beat me real bad and I have no choice and have to wrestle the position. Or if I can't pass his head, I bring everything back down as opposed to letting him clear my leg up real high. Okay, so again, I'm here. Okay, you guys see, real important. See where my upper body is at? My upper body is not here. I'm not posting on any hand. He's carrying all my weight. Okay, see how I'm turning that knee away? Okay, then I'm bouncing it. Bounce, bounce, straight. And then go back. Okay, then I'm in a short offensive position. But I'm extending his arm and getting my legs back and squaring up. Okay. Any questions on this? Anything, coaches? All right. Spend a couple minutes here, let you guys play around with it. And I think that'll be it, guys. Okay. On two. 1, 2.